Hello everybody, this is Six, and welcome to game number 4 from the semifinals brackets A, Dogsi 6. And in the left hand side we do have FXOMoonGlade, who already is going to be having a slight scouting advantage by these spawning positions. In the southern side we do have NeoRedArchon spawning once again as the Red Terran. Archon currently up 2-1 in this series. It is a best of 5, so all he needs to do is win this game and he will advance to the finals and secure $100 already. ZVT on Lost Temple. Obviously, Zergs don't really like this map that much. In cross positions, it can be okay. In these positions, it's also alright, but in the close positions, it can be very, very difficult. The main concern, really, is this high ground over the natural expansion. It can be very, very difficult to prevent harassment of your second base right here. One technique I have been seeing that Zerg's doing is that when they do get a lair, they'll send an overload up here on the high ground, spread some creep, and actually put a creep tumor down here, and tumor up there as well, which will allow the creep to stay there, even if the overload is gone, which will give grand sight. Overlord has skirted around the edge. He does see the command center and has confirmed the spawning locations. Not sure if Archon actually sees the Overlord. No, he does not. However, Archon will be putting down a barracks at the top of his ramp. Very standard play. And Moonglade, confirming the positions, is feeling very, very comfortable. He's going to be going for a 14 hatchery right here in the left-hand side as well. Overlord has indeed revealed the positioning of the Zerg player, leaving Archon no doubts as to where he needs to send his SCV right now, just sending it in to confirm and see the timing of the hatchery of the spawning pool, which should be going down quite shortly. Feeling a bit greedy, actually building back up to 15 before going for that spawning pool. And here it is in the top left hand side of the base. Refinery has gone down, so with 4 harvesters, so we shouldn't be seeing any 5 racks marine all in on this map. But yeah, gonna be going for a more standard place. Supply depot going down right now. Gonna be trying to build up that wall. And the orbital command is just about finished too. One thing I am supposed to remind you about is that the Dogsi monthly Open number 7 qualifiers are available. You can enter today. The first qualifier actually occurred, and I'm not sure if it was completely saturated with players. So definitely go on to sc2sea.com and sign up for that. It will be pretty epic. The new way of doing the tournament is actually very, very ergonomic, very innovative, and yeah, I do like it a lot. And we do have a 1-1-1 opening coming out from Archon. At least he's got the factory, so it's a 1-1. Just waiting on the extra one. Natural expansion has finished for Moonglade. Spinecrawl at the front, able to defend his ramp and the top side quite nicely from some Hellions. But a little bit of a gap here at the northern side. You cannot cover all of this, I guess, with one Spinecrawler. But you can try and defend with Zerglings as well. Yeah. SCV here at the northern watchtower going to be waiting for any Zerg pressure, but I really think that Glade is going to be content just to macro up his drones. He is mainly known as a macro player. Overload right here at the choke. Also going to be spotting any early expands. And a bit of a misrally right here from Archon, sending 2 SCVs to the top. Oh no, that's not a misrally. Double starport. Maybe going to be seeing double starport Banshee, as both refineries were taken quite early. If you check it out, he is not getting any additional add-ons onto any of these production facilities. And these Marines able to shut down all the scouting right here. Actually sending his barracks to do some scouting. Whoa, that is weird. Sending his barracks to spot the high ground for his Marines in order to take out this early Overlord, which is really the only unit able to spot these 2 starports coming out now. But at the same time, a Zergling is here on the low ground. No, my mistake. I thought it was an Overlord, but it's actually a Zergling. It cannot see on the high ground. However, Moonglade has positioned another Overlord here, which could skirt inside the base. However, Archon, already thinking ahead, is sending his Marines here to the left-hand side, but actually could be splitting them and trying to deny any scouting up the ramp. Second barracks has also gone down. Barracks, not barracks. Double starport going on now, getting supply capped as he builds the Banshees, so that will delay this rush quite a bit. The supply depot does finish right now, only delaying the Banshees by about 3 seconds. Here comes the Overlord, gonna be able to see nothing, and that was crucial right there. Archon able to deny the scouting just. And if we go to Moonglade's base, he does have a lair up. No Evo chambers for the Spore Crawlers, no Hydralisk Den, but he does have a Spire on the way right now, but all 3 gases are saturated. Normally you have 4 gases when you get a Spire very early, but Glade electing not to, I guess. And he could also build some Queens to help defend against the Banshees. However, the crucial thing that he is going to need here is to put his Overlords back here between the airspace, between the bases, in order to spot for these 2 Banshees. 2 Banshees are on the field. No Banshee Cloak, however, getting supply capped once again. 3rd Banshee is being built, but the 4th one is currently in the production line, not able to be processed through quite yet. 2 bunkers going up at the front. The first one is already filled with Marines. Marines here on the high ground as well to spot and get off some free shots. I do love that positioning. And actually note that the bunker is just far away enough that a Baneling bust to the supply depot will not cause this bunker any damage. And this Zergling just taking the Zelnagel, which are actually speedling now. Any mutas on the field yet? No, the Spire is just about finishing right now. Archon needs to send in these Banshees very soon, and indeed he is actually going to be doing that, waiting for that 3rd one is all. 4th one also on the way. We'll be able to rally that over before the Banshees are able to pull out, I think. So expect to see 4 Banshees go at this Queen. 3-on-1, let's go. The Queen definitely trying to squirrel away, try and get to his reinforcements, but the first Queen goes down. This 2nd Queen does not stand a chance by itself. And the Queen does go down, however, at the same time, the Spire has finished. 6 mutas are on the way, going to be trying to delay mining from this expansion for as long as possible and take out as many workers as you can. You can also hear the first Banshee has been rallied, going to be targeting this extractor. However, at the same time, it will be pincered by these mutalisks. More Banshees being brought in here to try and take down the extractor for some reason, but he will be wasting all these against the mutas, as Banshees cannot hit air. This Banshee trying to kill as many drones as it can, but the mutalisks will swoop in and defend the drones as they get back to work. More 11 drones in production right now, as well as some more Queens. These mutas have completely shut down the Banshee harass, completely shut down the double Starport. Going to be coming in here now and doing some harassment of their own. However, Archon is ready with the engineering bay and the Marines. The engineering bay on the way. Medevacs being made right now, as well as more Banshees. But that Banshee harass from Archon was completely shut down by the timing of these mutas. Able to come out here and minimize the damage. In fact, he is ahead right now. Let's go to the units lost. Oh, he's actually not ahead on resources, but he's not ahead on units lost. Interesting. Let's go to the income tab, however. Once again, holy crap, that is why I completely missed this Banshee shutting down the mining at the main. And all these Banshees all these drones right here not getting to work at all. Look at his income plummeting. 31 harvesters to 36 plus mules. So Glade's economy taking a crucial hit right there. He needs to get back to work. He needs to build some more and more drones. He needs to rebuild his Queens. Getting a Baneling nest up right now. And he needs to put on some pressure on himself. However, at the same time, a huge drop coming in here from Archon. Tons of Marines and a Banshee, as well as 3 medevacs with ample energy. He needs to come in here and snipe off this Banshee nest. This Baneling nest as soon as he can. Going to be distracted with this Banshee at the western side. However, at the same time, going to be moving in with the rest of his forces from the east side. And these Marines need to focus down the mutas as fast as they can. Drones going down left, right, and center. The Marines doing tons of damage. This Banshee still here under the cover of the Marines. Going to be trying to shut down mining for as long as possible and snipe off any tech structures. Going to be going to work on this extract as well. High ground advantage right here. Need to ward away these mutas. The speedings are coming in from the other side, however. Going to be hugging this cliff, reducing the surface area upon which they can be hit. And it does look like that the mutas are going to be able to pick up the Banshee. Not able to do as many kills. A differential of 20 harvesters at the moment, however. So such huge economic damage done by these drops. The Banelings and Speedlings coming in here just to pick up the high ground forces. However, a lot of these Marines who are made on it to the low ground actually going to be picked up once again. There we go. They do get picked up. Those mutas are going to be trying to track down this medevac. However, it does look like the Marines will be dropped off on the high ground, and the high ground is the money spot for the Terran right now. If we go to Glade's vision, he can see the Marines. However, he only has 2 mutas. Not enough to deal with that, especially with this medevac, which will be buffering those Marines quite a bit. At the same time, we do expect to see another medevac completely loaded with the Marines going to be shutting down mining at the main once again. Things looking very, very bad for Glade at the moment. Just staying out of range of these spine calls, and Glade going to be conceding here very soon. I'm playing Sogu. And Baneling's actually taking out a lot of those Marines. Actually, no, only 2 of those Marines. The rest of the Marines actually hopping back into the dropship. Going to be dropping off as this on the high ground, as the reinforcements from the low ground actually picked up that Mutalisk. which was harassing the medevac, and these Marines aren't even going to work at the moment. All the Marines from the high ground have been taken down by the Spine Pulse and the Mutas. This Overlord surviving with 17 HP, and the Speedling's just trying to pick up whatever they can. However, the economic advantage is too much. Note that Archon has the second ultimate command running, completely saturated, no signs of any refineries at this base. However, at the same time, these Marines are still here. Going to be picking up some more units. No stim pack, however, and actually no Marine upgrades whatever, only the level 1 weapons upgrade. So a bit of a curious play right there. Let's go to the production tab. We do see 3 more bags in production, as well as Tech Lab, more workers, more Marines, and Moonglade is being forced to build units instead of workers, and Archon actually unloading a completely full medevac right here. Filled with Marines, need to be sniping up this Spire. 3 medevacs going to be able to heal up Marines very, very quickly against Speedlings. However, one Baneling, a few Banelings actually, would be able to clean this up quite nicely. However, the Marines do have a nice positioning against these minerals, forcing the Zerglings to engage and get choked up upon one another. And it does look like these medevacs will be picked off by the Mutas once again. However, Marines are going to be waiting for them at the western side. No missile towers have gone down on the perimeter of the base. Only one here protecting the economy of Archon. A bit of a curious positioning right here. Note that he spread out his supply depots very, very nicely, actually, so that Mutas can't just come in and snipe them very quickly. However, at the same time, at the natural, expect to see these 7 Mutas doing some damage. Picking up the mules first. Nice priority targeting right there. Then you take down this SCV next, and then go to work on this mule as well. But instead, just going to be going for as many workers as they can before ducking out of there. Taking down that last mule. Huge hit right there. But if the production tab really tells the story. Glade's being forced to make workers in order to recuperate his economy. He's trying to pull off any harass that he can in order to catch up. And Archon's economy is so strong that he's just getting a ton of Marines, a ton of upgrades, just going pure Marine. Now getting out some Vikings as well to deal with those pesky Mutas, and actually getting Stim Pack, which I said before. Oh yeah, Mutas coming in here from the northern hand side could be used to do some damage on the starport. However, the Marines are ready at the edge of the base. And at the moment, I really think that Glade needs to take a gamble. He needs to do something that will help him win this game and swing the tide back into his favor. And the tech that he's choosing to go is Bailing Speed. Definitely not a bad choice, but I would gamble and take a third. But you know what? Archon is definitely looking extremely deadly. Archon is just going to be taking his third base, which will effectively end it, I feel, bar some crazy awesome play from Glade, which I would not put completely out of the leagues, completely out of the ballpark. But let's go to the unit counting station once again. 56 SCVs to 37 drones, plus the 2 mules, and the income tab should be able to reflect what is going on economically in this game. Archon is up about 300 minerals in income. He's down about 150 gas, but you know what? He's not even saturated right now, as this base is completely oversaturated. As soon as he gets the gold, Archon is going to be in a fantastic spot to take his 4th expansion as well. And here comes the Hellions, going to be poking in here, scouting a little bit ahead of these Marines. Marines getting stimped up, a couple of Marauders in the fray as well, but tons of medevacs. Going to be taking down these firing crawls very, very quickly. Banelings, Speedlings, and Mutas coming in here. Going to be trying to take down, however, some nice shoot, scoot, and spreading from the Marines going to occur. Banelings actually taking down tons of the Marines, so not quite the ideal spreads. However, just the number of Marines are going to be enough to whittle down the numbers. Marauders and Hellions going to be choking at this ramp. Very nice positioning here, allowing the Marines to do as much damage as they can, while the Hellions and the Marauders tank for them. And Glade is forced to call good game. So Archon winning the series 3-1 to FXOMoonGlade, and huge SCV party right here. So he will advance to the finals. Please join me for semifinals brackets B. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.